To the Page of Wands card in the tarot. I've had over 5,000 students take one of my tarot reading courses, and many of them have said the same thing I experienced, which is the court cards are one of the hardest cards to learn as a new tarot reader. And even if you try to do the old way by memorizing definitions and positions in a spread, most of your early readings are going to get very clunky or fall apart if you have one or too many court cards in them. And it's because people try to associate too much of a personal identity. And I do 2 lectures in my tarot reading course on this, how that is not the right way to approach it. I like to do a 4x4 grid on the energy of the suit as well as the maturity of the card that it's telling you. When done properly, the court cards can actually give you a 3-dimensional reading to your tarot readings, because it'll tell you how confident someone is in what decisions they're making or where they are, or even connections or longevity of the relationships that this deals with. So the Page of Wands, what it's really about is it says that's a fertile environment for new things dealing with your fire sign energy. Your fire sign energy is the things that really wake you up in the, things you want to get up in the morning for, things that get you out of bed. And that's why it's often associated with jobs, businesses, hobbies, creative things that you really like to do, things that you're really interested in. And based on the, between the page, the knight, the queen, and the kings, the page is the lowest ranking one. So it's the lowest maturity. That's why it only deals with the environment around you. It is not saying that you embody all these benefits that are coming to you. It just says the environment around you right now is conducive to, whatever it is for you in this vector. It's jobs, business, hobbies, whatever the case may be. That's why these suits often deal with career type of readings or those type of thoughts. So what it really says is, let's say you don't have a job and you're looking for a job. The Page of Wands would say the area and the environment that you're in is very good for finding a job, whether that is the economy or the economy around broadly or the economy around you, or whether it's maybe you move to a specific city and that happens to have lots of jobs in the field that you're in. But it's saying that the environment that you have put yourself into is positive towards this goal. And so whether it's finding a job or finding a career that you want, and that's really what this energy is giving to you, because a lot of the energy of the Page of Wands here and even the wands themselves, it's like this fire energy, this creative. You'll see lots of salamanders and stuff like that in the imagery, because the salamanders kind of like can really survive almost in any environment or environments in the desert and so forth. And what I love about the Page of Wands here from the Lightseers Tarot is almost this kind of like free spirit idea. It's almost like you can see the kind of circle waving around them. So it is almost pulling them into this vortex. It's almost as like, yes, the energy around you is very positive for this type of vector, for you to find jobs, find a better career, better environment, make better connections with people, all those things that you're going to want in this environment. The Page of Wands is saying it is positive around you. Now, it's not a very mature card as far as, so it says it's not immediate to you. You don't have it. You don't have job offers, all those kinds of things. But it says that if you flow with the energy of the environment around you and, follow the path and follow whatever's coming to you, whether it's connections with other people or really getting clear on what you want, then you will naturally kind of bump into things in your environment that are really going to lead you down the right path. So that's why in my tarot reading course, I spend so much time on this type of energy and all the court cards, because it's very important that when this card shows up, it gives you the context of saying, the environment around you, and it tells you, almost gives you clues on what you should do. You should be doing some networking or just going out and trying to connect with people, or just put the feelers out there, wherever the case may be. The energy is not saying it's going to come and knock on your door, like we'll get to with some of the next energies, but it's like you have to take some action, because the environment around you is so positive that the only way for you really not to make progress is to sit at home in a closet and do nothing. So that gives you a better description of how the querent or the people who are coming to you for a tarot reading should behave whenever they see this card in this energy, versus if you're just a new tarot reader and this comes up, you can get very clunky trying to pretend that it's a child or something like that, or some kind of energy that other people try to instruct you to with this card, because to me that just makes it so hard to read, and almost it's too disconnected to really what the other cards in your tarot reading are likely going to be, that I think it's going to lead you down the wrong path.